Back now with our Consumer Confidential. We're getting close to the end of the calendar year. And that means it's time to spend any money that you may have set aside in that flexible spending account. NBC's senior consumer investigative correspondent, Vicky Nguyen, is here with some ways to make the most of those healthcare dollars. Vic, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning to you.
So, I mean, first of all, what happens to FSA money that you don't use at the end of the year? Does it roll over or do you just lose it?
Right. We always hear this phrase, Craig, use it or lose it when it comes to your flexible spending account. But I would say there's a little bit of wiggle room. Some employers do allow you to roll over up to $660. Some give you a grace period, another 2.5 months. But in general, people are forfeiting $436 a year. More than half of the people who have an FSA leave money on the table. So that's what we're going to try to avoid today.
And that's the rollover limit
This is the limit for this year. So you can't ask your employer, but my hope is to give you tips today that you will use to use up all that money before the end of 2025.
Okay. My friend Chanel has some questions.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking a lot of people may not know what they can use their pre-tax healthcare money towards. Some of the expenses they can use.
This is why it's so helpful, because these pre-tax dollars, depending on your tax bracket, Chanel, can save you anywhere from 20 to 40% on your healthcare
Really?
needs,
I wondered about that.
Because you're not taxed on the money that goes in, and then when you use it towards healthcare expenses, you're not taxed.
Okay.
So we obviously know doctor co-pays, hospital visits, but also your travel to the hospital. If you have to take an Uber, gas money, you can file that for reimbursements. Physical therapy sessions also eligible for this money. Prescription drugs, anything that you know that you're going to need, but also things like a wheelchair, crutches, anything that is a medical supply, bandages. Those are all eligible for FSA and HSA, which is your health savings account money.
Okay.
This is where I want folks to forecast. Maybe you know someone in your family who's going to need contact lenses or laser eye surgery or braces coming up. This is the time to set aside money so you can pay for that with pre-tax dollars. And then family planning, contraceptives, and also postpartum care. Those breast pumps are hundreds of dollars, so you can use the FSA money to pay for that.
Okay, and also some over-the-counter items.
Absolutely. We can go here.
Oh, here
let's talk about these, because people don't know, but you can literally go to your local drugstore and buy things like sunscreen, as long as the SPF is 15 or higher, Band-Aids, as I mentioned, pain relievers. Cold and flu season is coming up, so we need cold cough drops, your Dayquils, your NyQuils, all of that. These are all things that you can spend your FSA dollars on. By the end of the year, you can stock up for next year.
But there are some things you can't use this money for. Give us those examples.
A lot of times people think you can use it for long-term care. You cannot. But for your HSA dollars, you can use that towards premiums for long-term care. Also, a lot of personal hygiene items like your toothpaste, your deodorant, that is not eligible. But I want people to know, with a doctor's note, or what's called an LMN, Dylan, a letter of medical necessity, there are a lot of things you can spend this money on. For example, massage therapy, fitness and weight loss programs, like workouts, memberships and things like that. As long as you get a doctor's note.
Will a doctor just write you a note, or do you need like a doctor friend?
No, I think doctors will, especially if you have a condition, you need physical therapy, you need to exercise, you need to keep the weight down, vitamins and supplements as well, and certain exercise equipment, even saunas you can pay for. Here's a really easy way to shop. Go to FSAstore.com or HSAstore.com. I think we've got a graphic there. Also CVS, Walmart, Target, all of those stores. If you go onto their websites, often the items will be listed, and they'll tell you right underneath. Oh, here it is. They'll tell you right underneath FSA, HSA eligible, so there's no guesswork. The one I really want you to know about is dermstore.com. It's the first beauty retailer where a lot of skincare, the vitamin C serums, the sunscreens, you can go to dermstore.com and use FSA dollars there.
Vicky, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.